country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth at Kirk Street. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
I know you hear me talking to you, bruh. Turn that motherfucking mic on.
The Cornhuskers would kick this away to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
That big game.
Yeah, you better get out of that shit, my nigga.
All the way to about the 36.
That shit ain't gonna work today, boy.
That running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground keeps the confidence of your offensive line.
No, hell no, nigga.
As an offense in your rhythm. Now you can
He's scoring.
Counters, try to take some shots off of play action and keep hammering away.
You the nigga I've been waiting to play. Yeah, I requested this matchup.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Yep.
Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ponies.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First down here for this offense. Always looking to throw. Look at this, taking his shot on the very first play. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just a pick, but a big return.
Yeah, we was waiting for that one.
Good position.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
There we go.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, SMU. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Nebraska, 0.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive
Let's
at
see.
the 25.
What can we do?
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He dropped that. Yeah, let's go.
Defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down.
Mm.
Complete with the running back. But can he get there? And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Escapes the pocket. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th
Good play
down.
call.
The drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
They'll run it here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
And the Huskers line up on 1st and 10 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Great cut there. Breaks the tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And the extra point was up and good. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the runner takes off to his right. The gain moves the ball to
Go lay down, bro.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away.
SMU 21, Nebraska 7.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Close to the tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
That's the end of the first quarter. SMU 21, Nebraska 7.
Come on. Let's go.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Now they're running on the toss. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change,
and he scores. Touchdown, Nebraska.
This guy can do it all.
Jet sweeping motherfucker, bro.
Make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one
We did that on purpose. Smack that nigga. Fuck that nigga.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The Mustangs looking to run some tempo here. Give it to the back again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Pop pass on the jet sweep. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Breaking free at the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ponies. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
28, Nebraska, 14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
And there's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Mustangs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense, though.
Absolutely. But when you're getting anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment.
I'm going to decline it, bro, because I ain't a bitch-ass nigga.
By capitalizing on that short field.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Get it in blood, bro. Get it in blood, bro.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone.
We recruit well, bro.
They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Back to throw. It's Raiola.
He wide open.
He's hit just before the throw.
Damn, if you would have hit that running back, that was out of here. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Some heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Yeah, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Nah, go here. Where's it at?
You cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it. Backed up to his own end zone. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
We know where the blitz coming from. We know where the blitz coming from.
With serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And the 2nd effort there will earn him the 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. A new set of downs after that completion. And the back now goes in motion. Touchdown, Mustangs. Strong game by this quarterback. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
Like I said, bro, we trying to win in both leagues, bro. I think my teams in both leagues can beat everybody. We recruit well, and I just think I'm better.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough 1st half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a huge gain with 4. He's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. Getting set. Here's second down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through.
$25
Touchdown. Here's the kickoff, and we'll
seconds. What can we do?
Has time to answer before halftime.
I'm definitely not about to run that bitch back.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25.
We got 3 timeouts.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. The tight end has got it. And now the offense will call a timeout. Some of the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the time.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Ponies. This offense really clicking.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size. But
Come on, bro. I told y'all, bro. We got this. You had that damn safety blitzing, or he was on man, and when I seen him jump down, I said,
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the
he did.
Offense to try to
Oh, I seen the safety move. I said,
he's going to return it from deep in the end zone.
Bruh, hell nah, bruh.
But he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks.
Just let him get it,
Did
bruh.
he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks toward the sideline.
That was a great play call. Jesus, that was a great play call. He got it. Bring him back. He got it. Great play call.
Stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and his vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And here's the fair catch by the return man. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
We'll try to muscle toward the end zone. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Backed up with the one. He's going to throw it. And this is dropped.
That's what you get for pass interference, nigga.
Could not collect it. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he'll pick up the first down. Stop.
I should have knew that shit was coming.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Oh, and he fumbles.
Thank you.
It's a turnover.
How about this?
Go ahead, challenge it. Give me that ball. He was still up.
And in there trying to get their hat on the ball. They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So it turns out
Oh, them bitch-ass niggas.
The head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Trying to extend the play. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here. Actually hit him as he's throwing his football.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The linebackers making some adjustments now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He'll hand it off. Fighting him off.
Come on, man. Make him fumble. That's how we need.
Before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Fights off the defender. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. The Cornhuskers begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Raiola. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Fighting off the tackler. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. 1st and goal from the 10.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has
Boom,
gone
boom,
over
boom.
300 yards in this game. What a day.
Let's see.
And the Huskers will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Offense facing second and goal. The shotgun running play call. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, SMU 49, Nebraska 35.
Watch for this goddamn jet sweep.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Battling down near the goal line, but loses the football. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
God damn it.
Nebraska. And the comeback is on. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. There's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Yeah, I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's second down here. Trying to find some room. It's Johnson. Just trucks through the defender. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And then first down right back to the running game. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run.
Bro, y'all called that bitch ass
There
hole.
is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They're going to run it here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Back to throw. It's Jennings. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Send the back in motion. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the Mustangs will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Pulls it in. It's Carroll. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Maryland. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down.
You know, a first down would have been nice here, Chris. Now it brings up a fourth down and an interesting decision. Do you go the conventional route, kick the field goal, go up by a couple possessions, or do you get aggressive and go for it?
The Mustangs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger. This defense needed to stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with fourth down with the lead late in the game. Give him all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but
he's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, SMU. Still no answer for this offense. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
SMU 56, Nebraska 42.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Caught in the flat by the running back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down, but that's a solid game. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted, threw it across his body. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That's just a poor decision.
That was his first, I think that's his first interception of the game.
Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Back in motion now.
He about to try that play. Yep, it's an interception.
Fires it. Pass not complete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10.
He's about to throw a pick.
Scanning the field. It's Raiola.
Ooh, nice throw.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Them niggas went crazy. Them niggas went crazy, boy. Yeah, them niggas went crazy. Go ahead and knock this game out. For number one?
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Ohio State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
On second down, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Tompkins. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Freeman. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Rides to the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player. But this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The give to the single back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. Leaves it with the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, and put his foot in the ground, and that was paydirt.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Stanford unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks there on the farm of what things were like when Bill Walsh and David Shaw were in charge. An A-plus performance from the Cardinals. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can...
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Wide out in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game.
Oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Dropping back, it's Freeman. Feeling some heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Can't get him to the ground. On the move is the 30. Afterburners coming. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
The blocking doesn't have to be perfect because this guy makes people miss and creates explosive plays.
Yeah, yards after contact really has been a big part of this rushing offense this season and obviously in this game as well. They've got guys that give tremendous individual effort. They are hard to bring down.
Comes out throwing on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. The give from the gun. The Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Tompkins. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'll run it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Motion from the offense. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
0.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance, and it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. A shot toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Snatches it on the right. Nothing but green ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. His drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback will keep it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking downfield, it's Freeman. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Line gets set, first down. Trying to get the corner. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They'll run the option. And the Buckeyes pick up the first down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well. I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team. Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, Dave?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
Man, I love these goal-to-go situations. Give it to your QB. Don't do any of the read stuff. Don't do any of the stuff that takes time. Go now, get downhill, follow your blocks, and get in the end zone. Nice decisiveness by the QB.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. And they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
On second down, looking again to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And it's his fourth interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll try the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now on second down. Now the play fake. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Edelman. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. They'll throw it on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. trying to keep the drive alive with the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Buckeyes are on the move. Trying to barge their way in. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the route is on. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question.
Quick completion on the out.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. With the catch, it's Edelman.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll try to get it through the air. Getting some, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play the entire...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner will be dragged down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. If it's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Now on first down after that completion. Defense in press coverage. Trying to find his man on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They'll go to the air. He'll get rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it at the 30. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He's going to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, look out. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they have a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Off play action on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Try and play action. Makes the grab on the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around?
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes Ohio State 70, Iowa 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receive the team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man downfield. He's running free down the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He wants to throw here on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, punt, win the game.
He wants to take the top off. And he grabs it at the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going up top on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Looking to throw on second down. Coming after him. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing